So, 2025 is over. Let's talk about every platinum trophy I earned in 2025. So in this video, I'm going to go over my list and talk about every platinum trophy I earned this year. Now, I'd quite like to do a longer video, one where I talk about every single platinum trophy, all 288 of them. Maybe at some point in the future, look forward to that. But for now, we're just sticking with what I earned this year. And that begins with Captain America Super Soldier. So I started this on the 6th of January and it was the first game I actually played, earning the platinum on the 10th of January. I did do a video on this and this was actually in time for the Captain America film that released. I didn't watch it. I heard it was a bit mid. The big problem with it was they revealed the Red Hulk in like the trailer, and that was the big part of the film. You know, spoilers, but it's in the trailer. So a lot of people just found it a bit underwhelming. Anyway, the game is pretty awesome. I did a video on it. You can go check that out. For all of these games, if I've done a video on them, I'll mention that. But yeah, Captain America is a really solid game. It's like Arkham Batman games, but with Captain America. Really satisfying combat, really solid story. Honestly, big fan of this. Just beware of the terrible frame rates. It's not the best. Okay, Helldivers. I still need to clean this up. So there's one DLC trophy, which is fully upgrading all non-DLC weapons, and the two big ones left. Reaching rank 25, which I'm not too far off, and then 100,000 enemies, which I'm quite a way off. The way I've been doing this mostly recently is just playing it on my Vita, but even then, I haven't played it, obviously, since the start of the year, so maybe that's something to clean up in 2026. Star Wars Jedi Power Battles. That was the first video of this year. I hated it. The video, I think a lot of people, they said, you know, the game wasn't good when it released, and then a few people saying, oh, well, it's just a skill issue. Look, I mean, look at it. It just wasn't enjoyable. I just didn't enjoy it whatsoever. The combat's just a bit shit. And yeah, a lot of people may have fond memories of this if you grew up playing it, but in 2025, it's just not a good game. More frustrating than anything. Helldivers 2, back in the phase. Here I think the last trophy I earned was completing 50 missions. Obviously I still have to do 100 here and a few upgrades on the modules. This is just like playing some more. They're not even that hard trophies. And I do really enjoy Helldivers 2. It's just unfortunately a lot of the people I played with aren't playing it anymore, so I just have to hop in myself and clean up some missions. Probably one I'd like to do for 2026 as well as Helldivers 1, maybe do them back to back. The thing is with YouTube is I just get so distracted. I play games for videos, and a lot of times stuff like this that I'm not playing for a video just gets on the back burner a bit. That's the only problem, especially with me keeping a 100% account, or at least trying to. Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. Honestly, I just played this because of the name, Indiana Jones. Pretty fun. It was on the PlayStation Plus premium tier. It didn't review amazingly to begin with, and I can see why, but for a short platinum game, yeah, I got enough enjoyment out of this of what I expected. It's a really boring platinum pop because it was just reading every fortune, but there is the King of Archaeology, and that was my third platinum of this year. Only took a few hours, and I live streamed the whole thing, and of course, there is a video on the channel for this one too. Resident Evil RE-verse. What? What a game. I didn't hate it. I 100%ed it very quickly with me, Wooper, Epic Piss, and Spooly Wooly. I'm really happy with how the video turned out because it was just like a laugh, you know, we weren't really taking it too seriously and nothing in it was challenging. It was just play it over and over again. It wasn't even that long, so it was nice to get this done, which is now, of course, unobtainable. Jurassic World Aftermath Collection. Now this game's actually quite good. Basically, it's Alien Isolation VR, but set in the Jurassic World universe. And I haven't actually got that many to do. Obviously, these are sort of spoilers, but not really. It's Meet the T-Rex, you know, it's bound to happen. There's some collectibles, which are always a bit annoying, but the main problem for me is I just felt so motion sick playing it. This is probably just a me thing. VR2 makes me so much more motion sick than VR1. VR1, I never really felt it, but it's just a hurdle I have to get over. I just need to get through. Honestly, I think it's only a few more hours and then I'm done with it, so I'm nearly there for it. Next up, we're on Realm Royale, and this is actually the challenge video I did where I started on a free-to-play game and worked my way up $10 at a time to a $70 full price title. Now, I'm going to sort of skip over this because if you want to see my opinions on each game and the video, you know, it's there, and that's more in depth for all of these games. But in short, Realm Royale, I'm glad it got shut down. Hotline Miami was pretty cool. Good platinum. Titanfall 2 was amazing. Big fan of that. Thymesia, it was okay. SpongeBob sucks. The medium is the medium. Robocop's pretty cool. Not necessarily my favorite, but I think a lot of people love it, and I can completely see why. Tekken 8, we all know what Tekken is. It's just a fighting game. Pretty solid. So like I said, if any of those games interest you, go watch that video, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Next up, CSGO. This was really short. I think it only took me, give or take, like a couple of hours, 2-3 hours. Quite fun as well. The video did quite well because obviously it's a bit of a weird one. No one really thinks of CSGO on the PS3, and it has been shut down, so everything has to be done in private matches, which can be a little bit tricky. There's this one here, killing an airborne enemy, and it's just a pain because how are you supposed to make the enemies jump? But it's a really cool platinum to have, and I'm really happy with how the video turned out, so this was another cool one. Killzone 1. This is a weird one. It's incredibly expensive on the PS3. It's like over £100, maybe 115. I did a stream for it and I earned like a few trophies, not many. I need to go back to it as well. I'm a big fan of Killzone 2 and 3. I just never played Killzone 1, so there's no nostalgia here for me. And it just didn't really click in the short time I played it. So that's definitely one I want to go back to and probably record it. I think it would be cool to do a video on Killzone 1 because it's a beloved franchise that's sort of been forgotten. Farming Simulator 2022. Right, this was cleanup. I started this roughly 2023, I'd say. It's so long. I regret this game so much. As you can see, I'm just driving around, spinning around. Yeah, it's a 1 out of 10. And it's definitely not a 1 out of 10 because you've actually got to learn the mechanics of farming. And some of the trophies are just tedious, clunky. It's Farming Simulator. I consider myself one and done with this franchise. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to play another one. I've got my fix. I understand how it works now. That's good enough for me. Sly 2 on the PS3. I actually played this a couple times. Yeah, I started it in 2024, tried to clean up a bit of it in 2025, and listen, I know a lot of people say this game is awesome. I just wasn't really gelling with it. Too much on my plate in terms of other games, and it's something I'll clean up in my own time, and it's not like it will take long. It's just not really something that interests me that much at the moment. Sorry, that's blasphemy. I know a lot of people love this game. Just missed it, you know, it's before my time. Atomfall. 2 DLCs now. I didn't play much of this at all. I didn't hate what I played of it, but there wasn't any fast travel when I played it. It was on around launch. And I just found its open world a bit clunky. As someone who likes the Fallout games, somehow I found it more clunky than those games, which says quite a lot. Again, this is something I will clean up. I don't think I'll do it for a video. Quite a few people did it recently. I may just include it in like a challenge video of sorts. I would recommend it if you want to see, you know, England post-apocalyptic. The DLC is supposed to be good. The fast travel is supposed to help it. I'll report back once I platinum this one. Resident Evil 2. This is the second time I've done it. It's awesome. It's such a good game. Yeah, so this is Hunk. This is where you have to like escape the sewers. So this is a bonus to the main game. Now I did actually record this. I did stream this and I did plan on doing a video for this. The Resident Evil space has just got so crowded that I don't know how much more new I could add that hasn't already been covered and said. So that video has just been on the back burner. I would like to make a video on it and I do have the footage for it. I think I just need to find a different way to structure it to make it fresh and interesting. And that's been a bit of a puzzling block for a few months, as you can tell. About 6. Doom 2016, I did this just before the latest Doom. This game's awesome. It didn't take me long at all. The last trophy was for beating the first mission on Ultra Nightmare mode, was it? Honestly, not too hard. Only took me like 3 goes. And I'm probably going to say this is the best of the 3. I didn't play much of the latest Doom. I'm not a big fan of Eternal, but Doom 2016 is like the perfect reboot. I think they nailed it on the first go. I'm a big fan of this one. Once again, of course, there is a video for this on the channel too. Doom Eternal, I started and I will go back to. It's just a case of I got distracted doing other stuff. Other games came out, other things came on the horizon. The first Doom video, I think it hit about 10k. You know, it did okay, but it wasn't like, right, I need to do Eternal immediately. I sort of was like, okay, I'll do Eternal, but I'm not rushing to get it done as soon as possible. And 6 months later, here we are with only 5 out of 34 trophies. So quite a lot of DLC as well. Not ideal for the 100% completion. Call of Duty Ghosts, I actually started this a while back. Basically, I haven't played the campaign on this and I haven't done any multiplayer. It is just the zombies mode. What's it called? Extraction, Extinction, I think. Yeah, we did a few of the DLC trophies, still quite a few to do. Honestly, I really want to get this cleaned up, but I don't know how possible that's going to be. Need a good team for it. So, you know, if anyone wants to do Ghosts, let me know. Let's do it. Oblivion Remastered. This is actually one I'm definitely going back to probably very soon. I did want to do this on release, just again busy with other games. I was just playing through it casually and recording it. The thing is with this game is the trophy list isn't that interesting. It is just completing all the quest lines, doing all the guilds. So in terms of making a video, you've sort of got to structure it with the narrative and not necessarily the trophies. I'm sure I'll figure it out and I'll definitely platinum it at some point because it's not exactly hard. But this is actually my first game experiencing this game, so that was cool. Aliens Colonial Marines, W game. One of the worst reviewed PS3 games, or it's at least up there. I didn't hate it. I played it with mates in co-op, which definitely helped make it more enjoyable. The multiplayer grind was a bit shit, but honestly, it wasn't too bad at all. Definitely easier than Fireteam Elite, so another Aliens Platinum, I can't complain too much. Once more, there's a video for this on the channel, and this is probably one of my favourite ones I've done this year, so I would recommend checking that one out if it interests you. Roboquest. Yeah, this was the end of May. Full transparency, this was a sponsored video, my first sponsor on the channel, and honestly, really happy with it because it was a game I really enjoyed. Outside of the sponsor, like, I'm not under embargo anymore, it doesn't matter what I say from here on, but this game's really cool. The video did okay. The Platinum's quite hard, but I have no regrets about doing this one, and I'd recommend you at least play this one, give it a go, see if it's your thing. If you like Doom and maybe like Borderlands, it's basically a cross between the two. More Doom styled, but Borderlands art styled, so yeah, big fan of Roboquest. There is now Roboquest VR. I won't be doing that, but this game was awesome. How to Train Your Dragon. The game sucks. The game is really bad. Again, this is another PS3 one. Took me so long to do because I just dreaded going back to it. I think it took me like 2-3 weeks, give or take. Yeah. Not a fan of this one. Satai did a video on this as well. He included it in like a compilation video. I think he covered it far better than me. I didn't really know what to say about this. I just sort of did it with the movie. All I can say is don't bother. Just stay clear of this because it's not a fun time. Here we got a couple F1s back to back. I'm not really going to go into them too much because it's just F1. It's a yearly cycle. Same thing. Win career modes, do some online. Nothing too hard, especially the last two games. As long as you can do races, you'll be fine with this one. Football Manager 2024, I believe I just did this casually. I like Football Manager. It's cool to get a platinum for it. Here I'm playing with Korea. Again, nothing too interesting to report there. If you like Football Manager, you like it. If you don't, you don't, you know. Dark Souls Remastered. Now this isn't actually a skill issue. I think the problem for me was I leveled up too much early on and a couple of fights got too easy. And I was like, well, this doesn't make for a good video. So I then restarted, got to the same point without being like stupidly leveled, and again I sort of beat it too easily. I know it sounds weird, it sounds big-headed, but I want to make this a bit of a challenge, and it wasn't from what I did. Now that I've played the intro twice and my second character is slightly less leveled, like not cheesed leveled, if you will, I'm ready to go back to it at some point in 2026. I would like to do the Dark Souls games. I still need to clean up Demon Souls as well. For now, the only one I've actually done is Bloodborne, so that's a good point. If you've got this far in the video, let me know down below which of these games you'd like to see the most. Be it Doom Eternal, Dark Souls, or something new for me to platinum in 2026. Let me know down below. New Star Manager, oh god, look, there's more sports games. New Star Manager, I'll level with you. I played like the mobile version of this sort of game. It's fine, it's like 50 hours I wasted. F1 2011, that's just me racing on the PS Vita in the evenings. This one actually took a long while, but it was nice to get that ticked off. Right, now we're getting into some better stuff. Mafia: The Old Country. This free ride update only just came out. I played this on launch. I actually got this game for my birthday. This game's awesome, and I did record footage for it, but to be honest, I sort of went into it knowing I just wanted to play it and not really make a video on it. I know it was a new release and a new Mafia game, but I knew I wasn't going to be first to get a video out on it, and I just wanted to play it. So I'm sitting on the footage. I really enjoyed it. That was the main thing for me. Annoyingly, free ride means you have to play the story all over again on classic difficulty. I would like to do this at some point. I don't know how soon I'll be doing that, but there's some more stuff to clean up here, so I may get stuck into that in 2026 again. Resogun. Yeah, Resogun I actually platinumed back in 2023, so this has just come up because I would have done some of the DLC trophies. Maybe it's, what is it? Yeah, this one here. Collect a Fallen Hero and Survival Mode. Basically, I just need to clean up the DLC. I enjoy Resogun a lot, but I think I prefer the main game. The DLC doesn't really interest me as much, which is why it's taking so long to go back to it. Alien Rogue Incursion. This was such a good game. Honestly, awesome. It's the closest thing we've had to Alien Isolation since Alien Isolation, and big fan of it. The platinum's quite challenging. You have to do it on Insanity difficulty, but luckily because it was a VR game before, even though I got an early copy of this, it wasn't too hard for me to do because there was guides to reference to, particularly Optinoob, legend. But if you're a fan of Alien games, this one I'd just absolutely recommend. Honestly, brilliant game. EA Sports FC 26, another year, another FIFA Platinum. Got it in October. Unfortunately, I think I've put like nearly 400 hours into this shit. It just sucks my hours, but I just like playing football. You know, it fills that void of when I come home and I just want to stick on a game and not record. FIFA's that game, so it is what it is. We're approaching the end here. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. This is actually partially an autopop for Modern Warfare 3, which I'm still working on. Finally got 50,000 zombie kills. If you know, you know. That sucks. I now need to do the campaign, and the campaign sucks. So this is what I'm chipping away at. I haven't even touched Black Ops 6 or 7. Black Ops 6 is unobtainable at the moment, which is rather annoying. Hopefully they fix that at some point so that I can make this one 100%, but I fear till the end of time I might be doing Call of Duty games on this list. And here we are at the end of the year, Stranger Things VR. I got this in November. This video did really well, really happy with how it turned out. It's quite a tricky one to do because it's a VR game that isn't necessarily long, and because a lot of it you just see through the characters and listen, there's not exactly much me talking over it, you know, I don't want to talk over it, I'm sort of experiencing it. So I tried my best, happy with how it turned out, video's doing well. As I'm recording this, the Stranger Things finale is tomorrow, so how do we think it's going to end, good or bad? You'll probably know by the time this goes live, but here we are. This one's hilarious. Stranger Thing 3. They couldn't even get the name right off the trophy list. Incredible. Yeah, this one was more... I started it back in 2024. This one was just more of a rant than anything. I actually unlocked the platinum 1 year and 1 day previous, which is interesting. I mean, you can look at the gameplay here. It's just mid. It's just mid. Apparently the first game's better. That's not on console. But yeah, Stranger Thing 3, the game, not for me. Again, there is a video on the channel. More of a rant video than anything. Okay, Anthem. This is probably the next video on the channel. I'm not going to go into it too much because basically the video doesn't necessarily focus on the trophies because the trophies are just play the story, level up all weapons. So it's more of like a retrospective of Anthem, playing it for the first time in 2025 before the shutdown. I have a lot of thoughts on it. Hopefully the video turns out okay, but you have to stay tuned for that one. Overall, all I can say is I'm happy I got this done before it's gone forever. So take that for what you will. Fallout 3. This is the first time I ever played Fallout 3 and I can see why everyone loves it. Again, this is another video on the channel. I'd expect this probably mid to late January. Obviously, it's all been recorded. The script is written. I just need to edit it. And because of the size of the game, that may take a little while. But if you're a fan of Fallout games, stay tuned for that one because this was honestly maybe one of my favorite platinums this year. And what wasn't my favorite platinum this year was Need for Speed Rivals. This grind is just shit. It's as simple as that. It's just shit. You just need to do the races over and over and over again. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this game, but again, that got shut down, so 2 trophies were unobtainable, and I got them before it was shut down. Moving on. Star Wars Outlaws. This actually released 2024, yeah, so I'm not going to talk about this too much. Basically, this was just a cleanup for A Pirate's Fortune, one for the DLCs. It's fine. The DLC's fine. To be honest, I felt like playing it. I didn't need any more content from this game. As a huge Star Wars fan, it was fine. Cave S wasn't that interesting. To be honest, I'm just happy to get any Star Wars content that's solid. So, didn't hate it. It was okay. Inscryption. This is one hell of a cleanup. 2022, I started this. If you've played this game, you'll know how cool it is. Basically, it is just like one of these card games, but it's so in-depth. It's the first of this kind I played, and I really love this one, so I was sort of looking for something similar, and I don't know if there is anything out there similar. If you've played this, and you know another game that's like it, let me know, because I would love to do something similar. One of the best indie games I've played in a long time, and I'd highly recommend this. The platinum, though, is challenging, so beware. You're going to have to sink like 50 hours into this and actually get good. LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. This is, again, me just cleaning up in my own time. The original games are brilliant, and like, playing through the levels for the first time, they're awesome. I just find the grind of getting all mini kits, doing it again on Super Story, and then doing it again, getting all gold bricks, it's just not for me. It's just long. So I will do it, but it's probably going to be a little while because I'll just chip away at it. Destiny 2. Now, I recorded footage for this way back at the start of 2024. And as you can imagine with a game like Destiny, there's a lot of footage for it that isn't necessarily relevant to trophies. So that may be something I'll try to compile into a video at some point. But for now, I've got other projects like Anthem and Fallout 3 that you've seen. So that one's, again, just a bit on the back burner. The reason this took so long was challenge accepted. And they've actually changed the description for this trophy. It used to be something else. But I basically got everything else and was waiting for this to become obtainable for me. I still need to do some of the DLC. All I can say is if anyone wants to do Last Wish, please let me know. The rest of these, I'm annoyed I haven't got them yet. 5,000 triumph points, I'm like 2,000. This, I just need to wait for Xur to come back. Eventually I'll get it, but it's not exactly something that I can do today. It's just me chipping away at it over time. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, mentioned that earlier. Again, I'm just doing a campaign on it. So that's the actual trophy list. The one down below is the Autopop one, which I need to Autopop later. And that brings us to the end of 2025. Fallout New Vegas, I've literally just started. I've basically just been shot in the head, done the tutorial of Good Springs, is it? And I'm now ready enough to go. I can already tell I'm going to love this one. After enjoying Fallout 3 so much and hearing how much people love this one, I just know it's going to be awesome. So again, expect a video on this probably February. At least I hope so, if everything goes to plan. And that's it. Minecraft PlayStation 4 Edition Set 2. These just keep coming. I keep getting those trophies, getting it back to 100%. It's nothing too hard. It's Minecraft. But that is my year of 2025. So, as mentioned, you can expect Anthem, Fallout 3, and Fallout New Vegas. Hopefully, that's the next 3 videos. There may be a curveball thrown in there, but generally, let's go with that. My goal for 2025 was to try and hit 15,000 subscribers, and I'm pretty close, so I'll take it as a win. You know, it was a realistic goal, and I think it's only a matter of time before I hit that anyway. But that's my trophy list for 2025. Like I say, if you want to see a full video on this, maybe next year or the year after, let me know down below your thoughts on that. Also, let me know any games you want to see in 2026. I'll do my best to compile them and see what I fancy playing. But for now, thank you guys for all of the support this year, especially the channel members. You're awesome. And until then, you can click on screen to see another video by me.